Hello ladies and gentlemen. Well, this particular video I'm trying to recreate my ID card in YouTube. 6 million, there are 6 billion people, 6 million black girls posting videos. This is my 2 daughters. They copy my body for 2 dead people. These 2 people want to be me in the future. They die 2002 and 2004. They come to drive my vagina. I call them my child. One is taken away the last 7 years. The younger one is still with me. Creating an identity is trying to introduce your mind. If you look behind my daughters, you will see colors of balls. As inexperienced human being that is born in this world, you can see the dress for my children are well designed, and the ball behind is a mind interpretation of these 2 children. Their body represents a lot of balls, which is all my orgasm. When you look at my daughters, always when they make picture, they never allow the 2 to look in the camera at the same time, because they don't want me to see that they have identical face. And also they plan to take one away and leave one with me. You can see also this picture. One is looking at the camera, the other one look away. The other one also. And in this picture, they both looking at the camera. It's the only picture I able to catch both of them. They both identical. Now, to explain what is me and what is my mind, what I believe about this world and what I wish for my children. Yesterday, great-grandmothers was in this world. They become mothers and granddaughters, and now went from 2 important group. 2002, a queen died with the same age group of my daughter. 2004, a queen died with the same age group of my second daughter. I only have 2 daughters. Now let me introduce myself. I am disapprove of bedroom sex. I am against that school children are always growing up to become mothers and fathers. I disagree that this world, the camera is taping a human being, and when they scan your mind, they scan your information, you're not worth nothing anymore, because they know what you are. And all what you get at the end of the day is just the toilet that live inside your house. My point of view, I don't want to be rich. I'm already rich every day. When I eat my food, my stomach is full. There is nothing bigger than the dinner and the lunch and the breakfast. Nothing. It is a mind, and I'm a 42-year-old that I've experienced. It is totally different thinking. When I was 30, I think different. When I'm 42, I know the world based on my experience. If my videos or my account ever generate money for YouTube in some way in the future, I ask you to please use that money to free the prisoner in the world, because they are just victim of sex. And because the one little girl, she believed that the Bible and the Quran say no sex with brothers, and that one little girl is always growing up and swell up and step down, and growing up and swell up and step down. The same little girl, and she makes her brother so much, and now even she, when she stepped down, she is so crazy with the mixed blood, meaning mixed blood. as you can be a white person. Being a white person doesn't mean your blood was produced the same date in the same year. When a body was made in the 1900s and the body is sleeping and making love and become 1950, and then become another body that come up to the 2000, and a body that was only made in 1950, not 1900, you take that body and join it together with, there is a mother that have only one daughter, and there is a mother that have two daughters. The second daughter is always the husband fantasy. The first daughter have a chance to be the mother's strength for the future, because it's the first little girl that become the older one and become the little one. But the second one, and if you make love with the second one, which is just the father fantasy, the first goddess already stepped down. The second goddess, like, they take the first child of me and they leave the second one, because the second one is just a man and a fantasy, but the first one, they take it away from me and they try to wipe me off. Now, when I'm still here, because I am 997 days to the protecting myself, which is many other black girls out there, they're vulnerable, they look like me, they give in, they don't have the mentality to say no, because nobody is advising them, and I'm not gonna type them a message if they don't find my video. Too bad, because even if they find it, they will not able to understand it, because tonight they will fall asleep. When they wake up, they think everything they think is just natural. No. There is a moment of sex, there is a moment of anger, there's a moment of happiness, there's a moment of sadness. There is manipulation. It's just one stereo that is playing different songs. If you're pissed off, you will never be happy. If you're making love, you will never be sad. So they create the body and have all this documentary about human being. They have videos of people, how they make love, how they get angry, how they sad, emotion. It is one human being. And when they capture black people movie, they direct what they want to see. Now they know how to affect us. Forgive me for my pronunciation. I am from Sierra Leone bedroom, but I end up in Holland and learning the Dutch language. It is difficult to able to pronounce a better English at the same time. So let me continue. My dream of this world is easy and simple. It's to make United Nations step up and control the children that are going to school. It's the same little girl that are going to school. From the beginning of time, they went to school, they grew up in school, and take the next classmate, which is the next classmate is a woman. The woman make love to her husband and become the son in the classroom. The husband did not go to school. The husband did not go to the sister to become the perfect boy that we goes to school. It is just a woman going to make love to another woman. So it is very important that you know the difference between every 100 years. It's become lesbian sex than husband and wife sex. So if United Nations step in and make sure that the husband has to go back to his mother, which is his sister, then the little boy from the sister is going to the classroom. Then when they make love, then they make love with a man and a woman, because a wife's son is a fantasy. It is not real. So that is the biggest problem why the prison cell is locking up blind relationship picture. They are just condoms. They are not the real bloodline. A real bloodline is people. Relationship from school children is not human. It is just a tool that is available for any dead wind. Yesterday a woman had 5 children. Now she have 2. The 3 is now invisible. Can go inside street relationship. Now, my purpose of saying this video, well, I need to differentiate myself from the rest of the people. Every human being is special in a way, because every little girl is the same woman lying in a graveyard the last 1,000 years. But you have to study the first one, not the second and the third one. It is always the first one. If you see 3 sisters, you have to ask which one is the older one. The older one is the original one. But you have to check also, is she from the first mother or she is from the second sister? So it is very important. The government and the world have a lot to do by checking and differentiating these children. The second sister's children is just a fantasy, it's just a plan B in case the first sister children die. But they are not valued until the first baby die. That's when they value. So to find the root of Mother Nature, which is your grandmother root, you have to look in between. Where is your mother? Is your mother the first sister? Because for you to get complication and feeling less vibration, if you're born out of the second sister, you are not real, because your mother did not take permission from her mother that become your uncle. So my own point of view and what I think about this world, I think it is really important that the system that control the children of this world, the children of this world need to wake up in the morning and stand in the mirror and ask themselves, are you from the school book or are you from the bedroom? Because if you don't watch the bedroom, what the bedroom is doing, you will not know where to find Jesus Christ when the time comes. Because until you know that ordinary classmates, they are right now having sex 30 years later to capture our wind when we die by car accident, plane accident, and we're going to be unperfect human being. We are actually going to be unperfect human being. What's the meaning of unperfect human being? If a woman have a son today, it's a boy, the first son. She have a second son, that second son is just a woman flavor. But the first son is not going to give the mother that become the first daughter. The sister is going away. Now when you die, you're going to become the child of the sister that make love to the neighbor that become a boy because she make love to her husband. So you go to be that imperfect family bloodline. You can't help it, you just where you are. So when you end up in that situation, look for your food. Just eat till the day you die, and then if you able to be a mother, because when you're a boy you're just outside, but your paint can paint your sister so that you can find the original you. But if a girl is living in this world, you end up in a street babies. What you need to do, look for your own uncle, your own brother, and paint yourself the original you, and step down and take the boy and the girl in the hospital and join it, so that you can able to transit to a good body, a body that think one with the universe, a body that make you happy. The world is not that much. The illusion on the videos is the biggest imagination. What the eye see is so much, and I want to be what is yesterday, but it's what I just typed in the video I make this morning. You have to stay focused to know that the videos 7 years ago, when I was posting videos on YouTube 7 years ago, the 1 year is now the 8th, and the 10 is now the 17th, and the 20 is now the 27th, and the 30 is now the 37th. The meaning of that, we are changing. We are like people transiting from the train to the bus to the plane. We are 10 years younger, and our face changed 10 years later. And as our face is changing, we are actually thinking the flies that flying around their knowledge become us when we are 10 years older. Some people change inside themselves every 9 months to 18 months, 27 months. Some step down. But if you don't step down according to your 18 months, 27 months, then you're actually not even connected with yourself. So I will try to look in my own mind and try to post a conscious video, not a video like talking about what I see, I give my opinion. Then it's the only way I can differentiate myself with the rest. Thank you.